Okay, welcome back. We are live here at Pedrottis Ranch. We have an open house. It is happening from 1 to 5. If you caught the first segment, we got a chance to talk to Gary Jones at Green Dot and, of course, Anthony Pedrotti, and he talked a little bit about these amazing dishes that they are doing, both for Valentine's Day and the Super Bowl pack. Well, I tell you what, if you're at home and you hadn't thought, I want to go, I don't want to go, if you're watching the broadcast, if you come to me, first person to do this. I'm only doing it once. I am going to make sure that he gives you something from that Super Bowl pack, maybe the brisket nachos, maybe some chicken wings. But you got to come to me first and say, you know what, Phil, I was there and I saw you. We weren't going to come, but you know what? You sold us on the whole chicken wing thing. I don't know. We'll give you something. A bottle of wine. I'll give you a bottle of, that gets us into the 21 thing.
Absolutely.
All right. My next guest today on ProClass I got a great story on actually how I met this gentleman the first time. I was flipping years ago, I guess 15, 16 years ago, somewhere around there. He'll correct me on this. I was just going through the San Antonio Weddings magazine, and as a disc jockey, I've got to see what the competitors are out there doing. And at the time, I mean, we're talking, early 2000s, and there was so much of this, insane DJ, rockin' the house DJ, and it was just a lot of, this is the best, we're the most amazing, blah, 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 blah. And there wasn't a lot of, I don't really want to say truthful advertising, but just the strong, honest, hey, we're going to do this amazing professional job for you. It was clean. It looked good. Well, I picked up the phone and I called him. And I said, I just saw your ad in San Antonio Weddings. I know you don't know who I am, but I just want to thank you for not making our industry look like a bunch of clowns. Well, him and I actually became fast friends after that, and I'm real I'm real glad to have Gabe, JSP Entertainment, with us because he is doing so many things. Gabe, how the heck are you?
I'm wonderful, Phil. Good to see you again, man.
I know.
After all these months off.
And the nice thing is you and I get to do events together because what we're going to talk about first, we did, I guess, 2,000 people, was it, that behind the chair?
Yeah, it was at least.
It was insane, this party. It was 2,000 hairdressers from all over, actually the world.
In pajamas.
In pajamas.
That's right. And slightly discoed out, It was interesting. It was fun.
And the client, her name was Quinn. She's probably watching. So wonderful. And I made friends with her as well. She's taken us to other places throughout the U.S. with her convention. But she said, "Oh, you can film, use the footage." We're like, "Oh my gosh!" And Gabe and I were like, "Oh, this is great. Customers don't normally like it when we do this." She's like, "Oh, you film whatever you want." Well, we got the footage back.
And I remember I took my shirt off.
You did.
Doing
it was totally appropriate.
Karaoke for Baby Got Back. Oh, it was crazy, man.
But it was appropriate because everyone was taking their shirt off. Yeah. Now, Gabe, before I get into why you're here, Gabe did something today that it just proves the story I told you at the beginning, the relationship, the respect that we have is true. You did something I mean, I've known Chris Koval 30 years. Chris has never done anything like this. He comes to me, he says, "Philip, I've got something for you." All right, so I'm not going to show it just yet. And so we walk out to his van, which he's got this beautiful, beautiful van. All right, and first I thought, oh, look, he's like the bad guy on the A-Team. No, but I'm joking.
I love it too, man. Thank you, Phil.
That
it's
he uses for again what we're going to talk about. But he was in Las Vegas. This is not even something he did locally, and has an artist make this. Now, for those that are watching the show out there, I know Brenda is, a bunch of friends as well. I am a huge Star Wars fan, and my friend Gabe had this made for me, brings it back from Las Vegas, and frames it and gives it to me. So Stacy, my beautiful wife, kids that are at home, I have a new piece for the office. As a matter of fact, I love this so much because it is an original piece of artwork that he had done for me. It's not just going in the office, it's going in the Hall of Fame. I am sticking it in the recording studio. All right, it is going in the recording studio. I've got a perfect blank space for it. So, Gabe, it really, it touched me.
It's really one of a kind, and that's what I liked about it. And you're one of a kind too. Excuse me.
I know it's all. You know what? We're good.
Man. We're live.
I really appreciate it. Now, Gabe did something really, really cool, and it's really part of what is making this shot that you're seeing look so fantastic. And he got in early, which makes him one of the first. This amazing dance floor behind me. Gabe, tell us about this.
Voila.
Tour us. Let us know the sizes, how we can get it. The van he had, it's all decked out on the inside so he can transport this without cracking, scratching. I'm going to let him talk. I'm stopped. Go.
No,
Gabe,
you're doing great, man. Keep on. No, it sells itself, honestly, because it's incredible. And I don't mean it like that. I mean, it's one of those experiences. You used to own one as well.
That's right. Yes, sir.
In years. And that's what inspired me to even look it up as an enhancement to offer for our company and for guests and clients.
No, I'm glad you did. Because there's so many things you can do with it.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So it's in modular. It just goes as large as you want, 4 feet by 4 feet at a time.
Sure.
And the largest we can do now is a 48 by 60.
Oh, so that's huge.
It's this whole entire room, yeah.
You even grown that since the last time you and I have talked about it.
The last record was 48 by 48 at Detroit Field, Ford Field in Detroit.
That's right, okay.
For a large corporate event there, and then we shipped it back, and about a dozen got broken. It was a disaster in that sense.
Isn't Ford Field? I did a MC job for T-Mobile there a few years back with Joseph Rodriguez, a photographer. Isn't that place... It's amazing. Ford Field is something else.
Man, you feel small in that building. It's incredible. Huge. Looking around us, Jesus. That's all we did was the floor.
Yes.
But it really brought out the whole entire party.
Now, were you down on the field?
On the field, yeah.
That place is so huge. With as big as Gabe's floor is, it probably looked like you put a Triscuit at the bottom of a swimming pool.
And they had to do it in the caddy corner arena configuration so they could get the most people in the stands too.
Oh, that makes sense.
They allowed about 3,000 people on the ground, and then the rest of everybody was up in the stands. But it was just a fun party. But that was a record before, yeah.
If you've never seen an actual LED floor at a special event, it puts off absolutely beautiful light, goes with the beat of the music. They have assigned programs that they do with it. If you have a specific color, I know that you can...
Can I ask Todd something real quick?
Yeah, please.
Hey, Todd, will you tap the floor?
All right, I've got my technician over there. Every once in a while, we need to, check in with Todd, and I think he's gonna have Todd press something, and there we go.
It's on sound active mode. That's why I asked him just tap it, because the music's so low in here. It's listening for bass, and it can't find it. So, he's tapping the case.
But this is good. And if someone comes in and says, "Look, I just want it just purple and pink," we can do that.
2-color scenes.
Amazing patterns. Really, the sky's the limit with this. But it's not just the dance floor. I'm not going to say, Gabe's got this dance floor. Hey, thanks a lot. Goodbye. Psh. Gabe, you have just grown significantly in the AV department. Let's hear about that.
Yes, we have. Last summer, we finalized the buyout of Bear Audiovisual's inventory. And he referred all his clients over to us. Oh, you got the clients as well. Yes. If for those in the industry, those of you watching at home are not going to know Bear, but they had an insane inventory. Well, they were around 42 years. Yeah. And the owners retired officially 2 years prior to COVID, but when COVID hit, of course, everything just ceased at that point and just decided to liquidate. So that's where we got the invite. Actually, it came from a referral. So because of that inventory now, what are some of you could take on the bigger things. What are the things you're comfortable with now that let's say, okay, not just weddings, obviously. What are some things that you've got set ready to go with this? Well, there's a few annual conferences that now some have 10 and 20 and 30 breakout rooms. So all those are it's a possibility now. There's that many projector screens, sound systems, wireless microphones for every room. Exactly. Fantastic. So, that grew quite a bit. And of course, the size of screens and the projectors. I was going to say, they had a significant amount of pipe and drape, screens, projectors. I mean, you are covered. Yeah, I mean, good stuff. Even at home, if you wanted to rent some stuff from him and do a little movie theater in your backyard, he can do it with this high-end... An outdoor LED video wall, too. That came too? No, we've had that for 2 years. Okay, I was going to say, I know I've seen the picture, but I was like, I thought that was yours ahead of time. That came after this. I mean, we added it to it, and it just looks incredible together. And I'm proud of you, because he got in on the ground floor of so many things. Another thing that he was not a Johnny-come-lately on. Let's talk about your CBD store. Oh, yeah. Wow. What can I say, man?
I got to tell you, I have a customer. The cream for my back. I get the worst back in the world, and I said, okay, you know what? I'll drink the Kool-Aid on this.
He came in and he bought,
and I did, and I still do. And this cream. Want to talk about the cream? Then
and I got a new one right here too.
Okay, what is it? What is it?
Well, okay. So to answer your question about the CBD, check this out. That actually is what saved me from staying in production. Too much. I had years of chronic back pain.
Yes.
You know, and I got sick and tired of taking pills. I was on the strong stuff, Percocet, Naproxen, tried Vicodin. It just made me a zombie.
Right.
I couldn't take it anymore, and I wanted natural, something different that I could do besides the MRIs and the chiropractic visits and the electric shock therapy and all that other stuff.
I've been doing it all as well.
Yeah.
The MRIs, the chiropractor after chiropractor.
So CBD was the only thing that worked for me. That was all natural, and I didn't have to take a pill. So my cousin gave me some, went to visit him in Oklahoma.
Sure.
And it worked within minutes, which was amazing. And I'm not just shooting, because I was actually wearing a back brace when I went to visit him.
And I'm going to make a point here, and I'm not doing it because we're just boys, because I had actually tried a CBD cream before I knew Gabe owned the store. It did exactly nothing. Zero. And then I find out after I went and visited Gabe's store out of respect. I didn't really think I was going to walk out with anything. It's like, hey, you know what? He lives close to my friend Wes Denton. I'm going to drop by, show some support. I think it was in your first week, and he said, you explained to me the differences. Yep. And really, if you go to the wrong place and get the wrong thing, it's probably little to anything at all for what you're looking for. I came out with a product and called him the next day and said the burning went away. I'm thinking maybe it's too good to be true, but let me give it another week or so. And I came back in under a month and repurchased the cream because everything he's telling you works. And this stuff smells really good. I'm actually going to steal that.
This one is at least 5 or 6 times stronger than that one that you had,
Okay.
You had the blue tube, right?
Yes, sir.
That was 125 milligrams. This is 1,500.
Did I say 1,500 on that?
This is 10 times more. Yeah. More than 12 times stronger. Yeah. So I'm good with this,
man.
I am
stealing it.
Yeah. Actually, you want this one? Take it.
I do want it.
I just opened it 2 days ago. It's brand new.
There you go. Now that we're showing this, where can they find it at? I know that you've changed locations recently.
So we moved both offices. I was telling you earlier. We're at the corner of Bandera and 410 on Kenwick Street. So it's right in the industrial area. Doesn't look very pretty out front, but we went inside. It's nice. It's just it's kind of hiding right in as a gym there.
Okay. So. All right. And I know that we got a lower thirds.
Actually,
I will also make sure.
I'll just say this real quick. It's cbdtherapysaves.com. cbdtherapysaves.com. Just the way
Say it one more time.
cbdtherapysaves.com.
And there is his contact information.
And that's for JSP. That's for the main company. That's why I'm still doing this is thanks to CBD, because I don't sleep with chronic pain anymore. I got better rest like I haven't. I actually feel like I've de-aged a little bit.
No,
it's funny.
I noticed that earlier.
I feel refreshed and rested. It's beautiful, man.
It looks good. The skin's nice and clear and tight, actually.
Is it? I don't know.
No, you look great.
I don't know. I haven't put lotion.
After the last show, you and I were pretty beat up. So.
Oh, jeez. Tell me about it, man. Those are some rough shows sometimes, but they make up for it. And I've noticed something, and hats off to everybody here. Everyone in this room I've noticed, I don't think has less than 20 years experience in the industry right now. All the vendors, pretty much for the most part.
Pedrottis did a good job at it. It's not like
with the wedding
vetted.
industry videos, but there's a couple of miscellaneous others, but for the most part, I've noticed a lot of true professionals, and it looks like we'll be definitely the ones who make it out of this alive.
Oh, absolutely.
On the other side when things are better for everybody. So
I know you were standing with Todd when we were doing the interview with Gary Jones.
Yeah.
And I also talked a little bit about this with Anthony. It's the strong and the ones that have been in the industry for 20 years that made a pivot, made an adjustment, but didn't, and this is the important part, didn't go outside of their expertise just to make something happen.
For the sake of it,
we managed
try
to
not to bite off more than you can chew,
Right.
Keep your debts below than what you can afford, obviously.
Right. Yes, exactly right.
And like you guys, we've been doing line streaming for a few years now too, and last year it picked up a lot, and that actually was a saving grace.
Absolutely. This thing has been great.
Yeah.
And for us, it was something we were kind of, hey, you're going to have to do this.
I like your studio setup. It's nice.
I wish I could, we'll get some pictures.
Have one right behind you, a little PTZ behind you, man. That'd be sweet.
It'll work.
Pan around and zoom in on people. Yeah.
With the floor, all of the AV and the CBD, what have we missed? Anything else? Something on the horizon? Anything you're working on? One last thing you want to promote?
I'm working on a vaccine for COVID too. You know.
Oh,
one shot hitter quitter. Boom, done.
Overnight billionaire.
No, not at all.
Overnight.
No, I'm just looking forward for all of us to get back to work and back to normal, and and I think there are some silver linings here from this pandemic.
We're getting
Definitely,
there,
yeah.
Because corporate is starting to call. I know you know that it is for us as well. We are excited about some of the things that we are seeing, Gabe. I cannot say it enough. The print is amazing.
Thanks for having me,
And I
Phil.
actually feel terrible because he brings this print back from Las Vegas, and then I'm asking for more. It's never enough.
No satisfying me.
JSP Entertainment, Gabe, my dear friend. Give him a call. Find out everything he's got. Go to the website. Gabe, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Phil.
We'll see
Appreciate
you soon,
man.
my friend. All right. Here, just drop the headphones. You're good to go. Mike is history on your end. All right, we are having a really, really great time. Folks, if you have not had a chance to get down here yet, we are still here until 5 o'clock. See, we got a bunch of viewers there. So hopefully you are enjoying the broadcast today, running the whole shooting match. I got Mr. Todd Green of Eclipse Creations. He does special event lighting, and now apparently he does all of the live streaming. Wes from Digital Media Productions had an engagement today, another business related thing, and unfortunately couldn't make it. But you know what? I don't think we've been knocked off the air, so we are doing great. Now, earlier, we talked about my friend David Callahan as an idea for something that you can do at a rehearsal dinner. Because of the pivot, just like Gabe and I were just talking about, and certain things that we have had to change and make adjustments on, we actually, over the last 11 months, were able to create some amazing online activities. So I am going to roll back just for a few moments and talk once again about possibilities to do at your rehearsal dinner. Again, this can be done exclusively online. It could be a hybrid to where you've got people there at your venue or at your home and online, or it can be exclusively in your home. This is a few more things that 5150 Productions offers direct to the public.